Howdy, y'all. It is dry. It didn't crack, but it did wrinkle. As you can see, let me put it up by the light. It's got a wrinkly texture to it, but it never did crack. And I don't know, the wrinkles kind of look a little cool. So yeah, it did not crack. So I'm going to try this again on a larger scale with a larger canvas, and we'll see what happens. So I'm real pleased with how this turned out. I thought it was going to have a big crack in the middle, and it just kind of wrinkled a little bit. So I think that is a success. I'm real happy with that, and I'm going to try that again. I have a few more of our paintings around here to kind of, I think I've shown a couple of these. This is the most recent one. Let me see. It's hard to show this one because it's so dark. It's hard to show what it looks like. But it's real subtle and real pretty, and it's got this green popping through it. Really nice. Here's another one. Similar. And these three all had a similar color scheme. This was the first one. And this was the second one that he did. And then this one is the third one that he did. And what he's trying to go for is, actually, I'll show you. This is a poster we have of the Orion Nebula. And this is kind of the look he's going for. This kind of smoky, diffuse galaxy look. So that's the inspiration for this series of paintings. And you can see he started out with a lot of color and less color. And then finally, this one is getting real close. And it's been real fun experimenting and trying to get... And these turned out gorgeous. I love the way they look. So swirly. Real pretty stuff. And I was very pleased. And I used the same colors on this, but with a white background. So you can see it's the same color scheme as this one, but it's just done with a white canvas and white paint instead of a black canvas and black paint. And this turned out really well. It's all in tones of brown, and I thought it was going to be too muddy to look like anything, and we'd just pour over it. But the detail in this is striking. There's little hints of blue and green and pink. I really like it. And I was very pleased that this didn't crack. Very happy about this. So I'm going to, I found these strainers, and I'm going to attempt, let me set this down, other kinds of strainer pours. Now I like this one because it has kind of a space before the hole, so it will accumulate, and it has this little thing here, so on the bottom, it'll sit up a little bit, so it can kind of pour out of the bottom. See, it's not flat down like this one's flat down, but this one has some really wide strainer holes, and they're not evenly spaced, and I think that'll give a really neat look. And then this guy, I think the holes are not all the same size, and some of them seem to be oval shaped, a little oval shaped. Now it doesn't sit up very good, it's wobbledy, but if I can get it to sit upright, I think that would be an interesting pour through that thing. So yeah, since this turned out well, then I'm certainly going to do more in this style, because I love the look of that without tilting it. This got a little runny over here, but still, I really do like that. So I'm going to try that with these. I had a couple ideas for my butterflies. When I finally do figure out how I want to do it, I thought I might use some rhinestones down the body there and make it kind of sparkly. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. Just measure it and cut it and lay it in the paint maybe. But I have two. So I thought, you know, when they're done, maybe I'll add that little bit of bling there to those butterfly. But I still have to practice. I am not happy with the way my chain pulls are going for that. And I'm really excited about doing this one especially that's up off the ground. That's probably going to be the next one I do. And as you can see here, I have lots of leftover paint. There's just stacks and stacks of leftover paint. And what I'm wanting to do with this is the strainer pores. I want to just randomly use up this paint in the strainer pores, and I think that'll be nice. And of course, you know, I can add some of these other colors in there with them if I think it'll complement them or whatever, but these, they're just begging me to do something with them, so I've got to do something with them. And I think this will be the best way to use up all that extra paint. It's in these strainer pores. I'm excited to try another one. Thanks for joining me, y'all. Y'all stay safe and stay healthy. And be sure and be sweet.